when it's summer and I can get a pitch
and a good game,
and there's a good game comes out, that's like when I'm gassed.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I've said this many times on podcasts. I actually don't love making videos. I was talking to my therapist, and she was like, "Wow, I'm not sure she should say this to me." But one day I started the call with her, and she was like, "Wow, she's like, so many people got anxiety."
Bruh. Okay.
Not in a bad way. If she ever watches this, then I'm sorry if that's illegal to say that. No, but it's just the day and age. The day and age we live in, there are so many traps for us, isn't it? It's like dopamine.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to her. I'm like, I know what I need to do to like improve with things, but it's like having the motivation to do it, you know? But that's the hard part, because we know there's so many things these days, like social media is toxic, you know, TikTok type of things. I mean, TikTok can be very good, but too much of everything's bad.
Yeah.
You know? But it's like, you know, we have like these restaurants that are like, you know, fast food, really nice food or good food, enjoyable food, but too much of it. And it like, it's the ease of getting to it. Like everything we have now is on a tap available to us.
Yeah.
It's like by only getting rid of those, going for like walks, watching films with your family, say that they're the things that are like actually gonna benefit you long term. But it's hard to do those things because, you know, sometimes it's boring.
Yeah.
Sometimes sitting watching like even football. Sometimes I'm like, it's fucking boring.
That's
on my own.
Yeah.
But then if I'm with my dad, I'm like, oh, look at that pass, you know.
Yeah.
And you get to Arsenal, you're like, this is sick now. I can see everything.
Yeah. I know what you mean. How do you fix it? That's the question.
Well, you have to be mindful. You have to be on. You have to actually believe in what you're doing. So you have to actually be like, right, if I'm exercising, this is going to benefit me long term. It's not a quick fix, but long term it would be, because then people get down, right? And they're like, well, why am I not happy? And you're like, well, because you're taking the easy wins. You know, you gotta know that if you can work out a long time, you'll do better.
Because Harry deleted TikTok off his phone, and then I think he ended up getting it back.
I see him put some links in.
Well, no, he got it back because he originally got rid of it because he watched a TikTok saying like, what were the last 6 TikToks you watched? And he was like, I don't know. So exactly. So what benefit has that brought to you?
True.
Because it's the same with me with Twitter.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I see the best tweets because you guys will link them.
Yeah.
So I could get rid of TikTok, and then I would see the TikToks I need to see because you guys would link them.
Twitter actually benefits me now because I think because of the For You page thingy, like if I like and stuff, I'll see more. So I'm seeing more, like I'm seeing thumbnails, I'm seeing like titles, I'm seeing AI stuff. I'm like, actually, this is actually benefiting my work a little bit.
Yeah.
I almost, and I think I still want to do this, make a new account. You know, like visited, I'll make a new account for every social media and only follow things that I actually enjoy. Because you know, you see like the fight pages, and I'm like, oh, cool fight. I'm like, why I don't need to see that. Yeah, so I don't want to be able to see that. So I wish you could really we can train the algorithm, but for good things to benefit you.
Because the other thing with this is a very, very minor problem. It's not even a problem. But if I didn't have TikTok, bro, I could do like TikTok reaction videos all the time, and I wouldn't have seen any of them.
Yeah.
But I go on it so much that now, you know, if you go, oh, do this TikTok, try not to laugh, and it's going to be like the funniest TikToks that everyone's seen. I've seen them.
Yeah, yeah. Also, when someone links like something in, I'm like, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Which is bad, but yeah, you see, XQC just goes live and just scrolls through TikTok. It's starting to get bad now because I think sometimes, like, I don't know, it would be something bad that you're not supposed to see. It's bad for the stream, you know, monetization and all that. But yeah. Also, this is an interesting one. What is your ideal type of content to make?
I think mine splits into 2, and it is football videos and gaming videos when I really enjoy the game.
Yeah.
So football videos, like I just love playing football. Like I don't do it at all, but I love it. So like the penalty video I did.
Yeah.
I love, even though I'm not even playing football in it. I just love the idea of like, I'm playing football a little bit. Yeah. I'm watching football. I'm putting a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
Gaming videos. I started like a game. Well, by the time this comes out, like a week ago, called Contraband Police, and it's basically a simulator.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I played it for an hour and I was like, this game's sick. Okay, like I want to record the next 4 episodes. But then once I finish that game, I'll go back into there's no game. What the fuck do I play?
Yeah.
Those 2 together, when I have like, when it's summer and I can get a pitch
and a good game,
and there's a good game comes out.
Yeah.
That's like when I'm gassed.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I've said this many times on podcasts. I actually don't love making videos. Do you know what I mean? Like,
just in the wrong business.
Yeah, well, no, but I love showing people things.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So like, if I can figure something out, that's really cool. So when I was doing music, I'd show people my music. But like now, I think only because I do this now, say JJ, and I met you guys make videos, you know, and I'm like, okay, I'll put my music out there. That's how I get my music out there now. But then I'm like, okay, it's easy, so easy for me to make a reaction video.
Yeah.
Back in the day, so easy to react to like a diss track. It's so easy, and then you get a brand that's like, oh, I'll pay you this much money to make a video. I'm like, okay, well obviously I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, now I'm just trying snacks. But I like that. I like being in videos. I just not making them. Because like I watch Freezy and Cal, right? Obviously, like Sidemen, I'm like I don't get envious of like Saturday and Sunday. I'm like I just can't do that. But like Freezy will go, throw a dot on a map, or he'll go to the most expensive hotel in Europe, and I'm like, I could do that. I could just get a camera person and be like, let's go. But I'm like, I feel like I don't have the confidence to do that on my own.
Yeah,
I would love to make those style of videos. People give me ideas all the time. How about you do this? I'm like, oh, it's too hard to do though. But I would love to do that.
I think that purely could be though. You've just lost the hunger of. Like,
I really have.
Because realistically, we've been doing YouTube for so long that like people keep saying, like John will say something every now and then. He'll hear an idea and go, "Oh, like let's do that then."
Yeah.
It's just I don't need to do it.
I agree. But
whereas 6 years ago, I've gone, I have to do that. Mm-hmm. I see views, I see subs, I see whatever.
Yeah. But for me, it's even worse because it's like when I first started, obviously I'm doing like so I'm doing tour with JJ. Then I'm doing my own like new age album. I'm like, I really enjoy making my music, but then I'm like. I don't really do that anymore. And it's like that was my like enjoyment, and I don't really have that drive for it. Yeah. But I wish I did. But then I'm also like it's mental problems that I'm like stopping me doing it. But I love Pokemon. But also recently when I hadn't been doing it, I'd like fallen out of love with doing it. It's like I actually love like making Pokemon content. That's my kind of thing.
Yeah.
But even that, like if I'm not fully enjoying like the community, then I'll struggle.
Yeah.
Bit of a chance. I don't even know what I'm doing in life. what do I even do?
I was just fine. Like, put yourself just grind it out through the like when you don't want to do it. Yeah. Grind it out, and you'll literally want to do it again.
But you know what it was, right? I did a video on it recently. Actually, it's going live. It'll be out by now. But it's where like I was saying, because someone made a video. You know when Pokemon first was a thing, right? And I've always loved the content where you get a card, see the condition of it, and grade it, see the price of it. And that's not necessarily just to like make money. It's just like to see how it can go from like this card, or buy a collection, find like a sick card in that collection, or open a pack, get the best card. How much is that worth? I love that type of stuff, and it's what I would watch. But then you had the people who are like players, and they're like, oh, you're all just making clickbait videos saying you spent 10 grand, 5 grand, and it's ruining the Pokemon. And I was like, I thought I was doing that. I thought I was a part of making Pokemon a bad thing. So I felt really depressed about it. I was like, I'm ruining Pokemon. But then I realized, like, I said this in my video, you can have like a finance channel. You can have 2 finance channels. One of them is about being frugal and like how to budget your money. And the other one is like buying 10 houses and how to invest to maximize. And they're the same finance thing. It's the same subject, but different ends of it. And they're both okay to do what they're doing. It's just different styles. And that's what it's like for Pokemon. Like they're making their videos about like collecting a card for the deck, and whereas I'm out here enjoying grading, enjoying like looking at profit. And I'm getting views because people like that as well. There's a reason they're watching it because they like it. Yeah. So like I felt guilty for a long time, and I that's why I stopped collecting Pokemon, because I was like, I think I'm ruining the hobby and also ruining my own enjoyment of it. But now I realize I'm just making content, so I'm happy again with it. Yeah. But I didn't like that I was potentially responsible for ruining someone's hobby. But grow up.
But who's saying that? Who's saying the whole like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this?
It was someone who was doing not what I enjoy.
But then it's not the majority.
No, not at all. Like, no, but it's always like that. You'll know with Sidemen, it's like the vocal minority always like are the ones that you think about the most.
Yeah.
So you could have literally 6 million views on a hide and seek, right? And you got like, well, maybe hide and seek's a bit more than like 50 people, but you could have like 50 people saying this is shit. I was like, well, a lot of people enjoy it.
Yeah.
But you only listen to the...
Yeah, I get you.
I'm talking too much, sorry.
No, it made sense. Yeah. It's also a podcast. That's the point.
Yeah, true. Mate, Raksu, when he went on that like story? Yeah. Like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah. I wanted to applaud him.
Yeah, but I don't want to interrupt him.
Yeah. When he finished the story, I was like, bro, that was a whole monologue.
Yeah. It's like a live story in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sick.